We have with us today the most fresh and sweet news from the Korean bio industry. My name is Juri Hwang, and I will be delivering some of the Korea's hottest biotech issues today for you. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and set your alarm for Bio TV. For today's Bio News, we'll bring you the news on genetic testing providers' efforts to team up with Korea's 3 big telecommunication companies to deliver simple genetic testing services. We'll also be talking about the newly discovered microbiome that can increase the efficacy of the breast cancer anti-hormone treatment, as well as the birth of a new wearable electronic patch that can analyze a person's health status based on a sweat. Genetic testing providers are expanding their direct-to-consumer, in other words, DTC services, by teaming up with the telecommunication companies. Consumers are now able to conduct genetic tests at home by collecting samples by themselves without having to visit a medical institution. Last September, Macrogen, a company specialized in genomic information analysis, unveiled a DTC genetic testing service named Care8DNA by joining forces with SK Telecom. Using an application, consumers can easily conduct a genetic test and receive personalized health-related tips at home. It's actually quite easy to conduct the DTC genetic test. If consumers collect a specimen on the testing kit, they have been delivered. They will be provided with the results in just 2 weeks, along with a personalized health coaching service that can be accessed using the Care8DNA application. Also, consumers can have a consultation with the experts such as physical therapies, nutritionists, and genome experts. DTC genetic testing covers 60 items, including male pattern, hair loss, hair thickness, skin aging, alcohol metabolism, muscular strength, and recovery after exercise. This number of testing items were actually doubled by Macrogen from 29 to 60. The Care8DNA service can be used by SK Telecom users aged above 19. Following Macrogen's DTC service, Angene Bio and KT, as well as Theragen Bio and LG U+, are also planning to unveil similar services. Angene Bio, which started as KT's first in-house venture, is specialized in genome research and development and manufactures precision diagnostic products. The company has become Asia's first company to obtain a CE-IVD marking for the sales of its precision diagnostic reagents for breast, ovarian cancer genetic testing. Angene Bio is planning to provide KT users with the personalized healthcare coaching services based on DTC genetic testing named the Genorhythm, with analyzed genetic information such as neutral fat, blood sugar, and blood pressure. Meanwhile, Theragen Bio is joining forces with the LG U+ to unveil a healthcare subscription service based on the DTC genetic testing. The service is expected to include not only personal genomic information, but also intestinal microbiome. Theragen Bio is currently operating GeneStyle, a DTC genetic testing service. It examines 70 wellness items such as nutrition, exercise, skin, hair, and diet, as well as 78 sub-items. Using TheraBiome, an intestinal microbe testing service, it analyzes the balance and percentage of good and bad bacteria, as well as 19 major probiotics and 5 pathogens, while providing solutions for the healthy intestines. Theragen Bio CEO Hwang Tae-soon said that by utilizing the LG U+ telecommunication-based platform, it has become easy to provide personalized solution to users by combining DTC genetic testing with the other health and lifestyle information, such as step count, heart rate, blood pressure, and weight. This service will enable our customers to understand their genetic traits, such as nutrition, exercise, skin, hair, and diet, and help them to maintain sound health by receiving regular healthcare solutions. According to BIS research, the global DTC genetic testing market is expected to grow from 980 billion Korean won in 2019 to 7.6 trillion won in 2028. Similarly, the Korean market is also likely to grow as genetic testing service providers join hands with telecommunication companies to expand their customer contact points. A research team led by Professors Boon Byung-in and An Jung-shin at the Breast and Thyroid Cancer Center of Ewha Women's University Cancer Center for Women announced that it has completed the patent registration for the newly discovered microbiome and plans to publish a paper in the SCI Journal of Medicine. The word microbiome is a portmanteau of two words, microbe and biome, and it refers to the 100 trillion microbes in the human body and related genetic information. About 95% of the microbiome lives in the intestines, so they are called symbiotic gut bacteria due to their ability to strengthen our immune system as well as their high relevance to human diseases. They have been given a lot of attention from researchers. The research team has conducted a study on 300 participants, including healthy people and those with breast cancer, to discover the microbiome that increases the efficacy of tamoxifen, a drug used as breast cancer and anti-hormonal agent. Based on the study, the research team found that the drug efficacy doubled when an anti-hormonal drug and Klebsiella, an extracellular endoplasmic reticulum of the intestine's symbiotic bacteria, were used together. Professor Moon, director of Cancer Center for Women, said the team has successfully proved that the microbiome can affect anti-hormonal therapy and has discovered the way to increase the efficacy for breast cancer. Professor An said since breast cancer is closely related to diet and lifestyle, microbiome research will open up new ways to prevent and cure breast cancer. It can also be applied to the development of supplements to treat breast cancer. The Korea Advanced Institution of Science and Technology, in abbreviation KAIST, announced that Professor Kwon Young-ha of the Electrical Engineering Department and doctoral student Kim Jong-wook of the Chemical Engineering Department at Seongkyungwan University both have developed a wireless electronic patch that measures the volumetric flow and total loss of sweat in real time. To collect biomarkers using sweat, one has to use discoloration, which appears after reacting with chemical reagents. To do so, the volumetric flow and total loss of sweat need to be measured in real time. The research team has developed a wearable electronic patch that can measure this volumetric flow and total loss of sweat. Also, by using the discoloration effect, the team has integrated microfluidic system to analyze the sweat components. To monitor the speed of sweating in real time, the team has designed a thermal flow sensing module. To elaborate more on this, the team has made a microfluidic channel through which collected sweat can flow, and by placing thermal sources on the outer side of the channel, they have induced thermal exchange between the sweat flowing inside the channel and the heated channel. As a result, they have successfully developed a wireless electronic patch that can measure the temperature differences between the upstream and downstream of the thermal sources using the electronic circuit, which is then converted into the digital signal to measure the speed of sweating in real time. This patch measures the speed of sweating within the range of 0 to 5 microliters per minute with the high accuracy. The research team has made its first success in measuring chloride, glucose, creatine concentration, pH, and volumetric flow rate in sweat, all at the same time. These indicators can be used to diagnose cystic fibrosis, diabetes, kidney dysfunction, and metabolic alkalosis. Also, data measured using the wearable patch can be checked in real time via a Bluetooth-enabled smartphone application. The research team has applied for a patent with the Professor John Rogers at the Northwestern University and Verify, a company headquartered in Boston. The results of the studies were published in Nature Electronics last March with the title of an on-skin platform for wireless monitoring of the flow rate, cumulative loss, and temperature of sweat in real time. Well, that's it for today's news. Don't forget to subscribe to, like, and set your alarm for Bio News. And make sure to have Korea Bio as a friend on Facebook and LinkedIn as well. And I will come back to you in 2 weeks. with more new interesting issues related to the Korean bio industry. Bye.